Hello Leos and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your weekly tarot reading for February 4th through the 10th of 2019. This week's weeklies are going to be a little bit shorter because I was really sick this week and I just am not having the energy that I normally have for my readings this week. We're going to use a little bit of a different method because it's shorter. We're going to start the reading off with a Halloween Oracle by Stacey DeMarco for a message from Spirit for the week, some advice, guidance, general energies. And then at the very end of the reading, after we do your weekly of what's coming in for you this week and what will be happening with the Hieronymus Bosch deck, we will be covering your romance for the week and love for the week with the Romance Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Alrighty, Leos, this reading won't resonate with every single one of you, and that's totally okay. We are not just our sun sign. That's why it's important to check out the readings for our other signs. Sorry, oh my god, for other placements. Alrighty, guys. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Alright. Alrighty, and if you guys are a subscriber and want to book a love reading this month, it is $6 off of all love readings throughout February 2019. And if you want to book any type of private reading with me, all the information is right below this video in my description box. Alright, Leos, what's coming in for you this week? What does Spirit want you to know? Will help them this week. Messages from Spirit for February 4th through the 10th for my Leos. Ooh, what's this? We get winter. Actually, I think Cancer? I think it was Cancer that got this. Was it Cancer? No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Gosh. I don't know. One of the signs got this. I can't think of who it was. It might have been Pisces, actually. Winter, winter, winter. The sacredness of pausing. Lightly I step, for the earth falls asleep. A lullaby to rest and pause. The soul's secrets to keep. Should the winter card appear to you, it's time to let what no longer serves you die away. Where it seems natural and right to let things that have been bothering you for some time die back, take real action to change those things. Anything that is superfluous, extra, and burdensome, release it. So this week, Leo, we're releasing the things that no longer serve us. We're releasing anything that has become burdensome, any types of, thoughts, ways of, doing things, ways of approaching things again, or ways of, viewing situations, anything that we were holding on to at this point, beliefs, I feel like, even about ourselves, about our relationships, anything that was holding us back is kind of dying away at this point. We're allowing it to die away. We might even be recognizing that these things, or, that these types of patterns and behaviors are no longer serving us, and we're kind of allowing it to die back at this time. They might kind of feel a little bit cold, a little bit like lonely as you release these things that maybe you've held on to for a long time. This is healthy. Okay, Leos? Alright, so let's put these away now. Also, at the beginning of the week, we do have the Aquarius new moon, which is a very fortunate new moon in 15 degrees Aquarius on the 4th. It is fortunate because we have the Sun, Moon, and Mercury all sextiling Jupiter and bringing a lot of good luck, good news, optimism, generosity in. And that Aquarian energy of being very rational, very humanitarian, independent, freedom-seeking energy is really coming into focus here and allowing us to make some changes and allow fortune to really come in. The Mercury sextile with Jupiter is really going to allow us to clearly visualize our preferred path to our desired outcome so that we can really allow in opportunities for spiritual and material growth and success here. The Saturn sextiling with Neptune is going to bring out a lot of spiritual wisdom, or again, allow the spiritual wisdom that is being presented to you to really come in and change your perspective, because it's allowing patience and self-discipline to really override our short-term gratifications, that we may sacrifice them in order for more long-term success and contentment, okay? We can really make our dreams come true with a brand new approach at this time, with whatever type of clarity and information is coming in. That wonderful Aquarian energy. Alright, Leos, what's coming in this week for you? So that's my little astrological tidbit for the week there. Alrighty. Leos, 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 what's coming in for my Leos this week? We're getting, the High Priestess. What else is this? The Seven of Pentacles, which, crazy. This card has been everywhere. It's been in so many readings this week. It's been in so many readings in the past month and a half, I would say. And I really feel like it's because we're coming to a culminative energy. And I do feel that it's the culmination of Taurus moving from Aries into, Uranus moving from Aries into Taurus. by March 6th. So again, we have a culminating energy because that is going to really shift things for the next 7 years. It's going to really change things at a base level, but how we view prosperity, and really whatever, you know, ties us securely to the ground here. Any type of sense of security, finances, money, our home life. We're really looking at things, it's like kind of uprooting things from a traditional aspect into something new, something that is going to serve us more. Uranus really loves to shake things up. So let's see. I feel like that's why the Seven of Pentacles at least has been coming up a lot. Continue to show me what's coming in this week for my Leos. I'm getting the Knight of Swords here at the center of your reading. We also get the Hierophant. What else is coming out? You guys have cards. A lot of the signs have cards just flying out this week. We also have Judgment. Let's clarify some of these for you guys. Let's clarify these cards for my Leos this week. Clarify the High Priestess here for my Leos. Getting the Moon. Yes, that lunar energy. Something is definitely coming in for you guys. You're definitely going to be getting downloads, information, being able to receive information, have questions that you're putting out to the universe answered around the time of the moon, you know, that new moon. It really feels like that new moon energy is bringing in information for you guys. Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Clarify those together there. Clarify what's bringing up energy of the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords at the center there. The Seven of Cups. 2 sevens. Interesting. Knight of Swords. Clarify the Knight of Swords. Hierophant. Four of Swords, the Hierophant, the Judgment card here. Hierophant and Judgment. Clarify Hierophant and Judgment for my Leos for this week. It's coming up with the Hierophant and Judgment for my Leos. The Hermit. Alright, a lot of major arcana energy here, especially at the beginnings and ends of the week here. A lot of big transitions, big changes. Hold on one second, the dog's going to be upset. Sorry, Siska is very needy today. Alright, so the High Priestess here. Let's get right into this. The High Priestess is really, especially in this deck, in this deck here, it's about going within. It's about focusing on why our fears are, again, the moon is very much about your internal fears. It's about that fantasy world. This is a very fantastical card. She's holding up the moon. She's got all these little monsters and weird things coming in around her that just really don't seem to match up. She's also like totally naked. Again, which is, it feels very like fearful, very strange, very much like you are not in a reality here. The moon in this deck is, you know, what is the meaning of it in this deck? It's that very dreamy Piscean energy here. Very dreamy Piscean energy. There's also a very, again, that Taurus undertone to like the whole reading here with the High Priestess and the Hierophant. To me, it's saying that within you, you're having some type of information come out. Or again, our higher self is really trying to reach out to us to clarify whatever it is that we're confused about this week. Because the Seven of Cups, the Moon, the High Priestess, this whole energy here, sevens are very dreamy. They're very much about, oh, we're almost there, but we're not quite there. Especially with the Seven of Pentacles. It's that culminative energy. You know, it's artifice. One cannot devour gold, but all gold must be given a meeting so that one can draw nourishment from it. So, again, we need to bring these fantasies into reality so that we can draw nourishment from it. Because whatever kind of land that we're living in right now, it's not nourishing us, it's not giving us what we need. We're not taking our fantasies into the real world. And some of our fantasies shouldn't be taken into the real world here with the 2 sevens. It's telling me that some of us are stuck on some things that are just not realistic, that are not healthy, that are not good. We're biding our time, you know, focusing on fantasies that are probably either negative or not helping us, or, you know, worrying and stressing out about things that just aren't real, that are just only ruminating within us. The Four of Swords here, especially with the Knight of Swords, could say that within us here, because the Four of Swords is about not stepping on your own sword here, not hurting yourself here, not setting yourself up for failure, kind of. It's, you know, the valorous one. Do not fear to face even one's own sword. Don't be afraid to face the truth of whatever all this dreamy energy is coming from. We need to, you know, extract some clarity from it. We need to take this into a practical reality. The Hermit is saying, you know, once we really face whatever it is within us that we're afraid to face this week, and our higher self is really trying to reach out and I feel like tell us that maybe something that we continue to do is not healthy. Maybe it's how we invite people into our lives. Maybe it's a specific type of relationships and people that we invite in. The type of, you know, it feels like some of us here might even, we might have like a dreamy perspective of a past relationship, or again, what we want out of a work situation or another relationship. And we're realizing that maybe we have a pattern about the situations that we keep coming into here. Maybe we continue to allow the wrong people, the wrong situations here in. And the Hermit is about going within and really seeing a situation for what it is. Through his own strength, man can be refreshed by a monstrous shape as if it were the most angelic of visions. So whatever you're going through is not as difficult as you might be making it out to seem here. The Hierophant is, you know, the just man must not be afraid, especially not of himself. You must have faith here, because judgment, this information is coming in to allow you to make some changes. This is my bring out your dead card. You cannot hide from what is coming out now. And it feels to me, guys, that you guys are trying to hide and live in a fantasy world and not face the reality of a situation here. We're not facing some type of reality this week. Or, you know, we're trying to hide from it, when in reality, I mean, it's coming in. It's coming in. This is reality. It's coming in to slap us in the face here. And we're sitting under this rock like, maybe if I ignore it just a little bit harder, it won't come and get me. Oh, hey, buddy. Alright, I just want him to start howling. He was just, literally I had to pause this because he was howling at the top of his lungs a minute ago. He was crazy. He's very upset that he didn't get to go on the walk that everybody else did. He's too old. Alright, judgment. To make progress in the future, we must have carried out all that which came from our past. We must have responsibility here. Again, this is taking responsibility for a situation that we created at some point here. We might be afraid to deal with it. We might be afraid to confront it. But it's saying that we must have faith. We must not be afraid of this. The Hierophant is fearless here. You know, the Hermit is, you know, going within and really looking at the situation and saying, hey, this is not as bad as I thought it was. This is facing our fears here. All these cards here pertain to facing our fears, pertain to really, you know, make progress. To take responsibility and not be afraid to do so. Not be afraid to see this clearly and realize that whatever we were viewing in the beginning of the week was cloaked in fantasy. It was not realistic. It was not healthy. We were not seeing things the way that we needed to. Yeah, because the Seven of Cups here is like all over the place. Look at this. You know, this is just totally, this is not stable. Whatever situation that you're inventing in your head, you know, this is instability because we're stuck in a fantasy world. The Staircase, what is impossible becomes real, or at least appears to be. Hold on, he's whining. Oh, Siska's being crazy, sorry. But to me, Leo, it just seems like there is some type of information that wants to come to you through this new moon that wants to put you on the right path. It really is having you face a fear here. Really see a situation that was cloaked in fantasy that you were willing to really put, it feels like putting a box and store away here. And, you know, be like, oh, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. You're living in a fantasy world about it. Something needs to, you know, we need to dedicate reality to a situation here. We need to be dedicated to reality this week, see things clearly, and not be afraid to see things clearly. Not be afraid to see things and confront them for what they are and make the necessary changes in order to bring the transformation that we want into our life. This is not something that you can just click your fingers and do. Being a Leo, that's what you guys are going to want to do. Because you're a fire sign, Aries, Leos, Sagittarians, you guys are moving fast all the time, but this is saying to take it slow. Whatever changes are coming in here, it's gonna take a while. You need to be patient with yourself. You need to have faith, not be afraid of this, and really just sit with this feeling. Sit with whatever this is, and really confront it, and release whatever these feelings are that you're applying so much fantasy to, that are not helping you. This is, you know, putting light on that, shedding light on a situation, and so that you cannot hide from it anymore. Once the light is shined down, you cannot, you know, hide from it. You have to see it for what it is. It's not like you can forget that after that. You know, once the light is shined down, you know, nothing is in the dark anymore, and you cannot unsee it. We must move forward. Wow. So, stepping into reality this week. Okay. Let's check out a love card for you guys from the Romance Angel Oracle. Alright, love for my Leos this week. Love for my Leos for February 4th through the 10th of 2019. Love and relationships for my Leos. We're getting, this could be the one. Whoa! Alright, you've already met the romantic partner you seek. Okay. Interesting. Where is it? If I could find it. Okay. This card signals that you've already met the person you romantically seek. Perhaps you're already in a relationship with him or her. The romance angel sent you this card because it seems you're not recognizing or enjoying the full potential of this person and relationships. Sometimes you may overlook someone who's meant for you because you have a different idea of what your partner should look like or act like. Take a moment to consider who this might be. The first person to come to mind is probably the one. Next, invite the romance angels into your dreams as you're going to bed. Ask them to give you a very clear information about your romantic partner, either in your present relationship or a future one. During sleep, you're more open to angelic guidance. When you awaken, you may not remember your dreams, but you will have a clear sense of romance and partnership. Take any action you feel called to based on your inner guidance, even if it seems unrelated to your love life. Trust that the angels are leading you toward the one you desire. Wow, okay. So guys, some of us here are questioning whether the one is somebody else, but I think for a lot of us here, we already know who this person is, and we need to be open to it. Allow the universe to, point us in that direction. They will know. The universe knows, our higher self knows what is right for us, the right partner, and sometimes we know it could be right in front of us and we don't even see it. This is a beautiful message this week for you guys, okay? Alrighty, Leos. So I guess I will see you guys next week. And be sure to check out your monthly tarot reading for February 2019. That is up for all of the signs, so check that out. Check out your yearly. It has a lot of important messages for 2019 to 2020 about all the changes, shifts, and personal growth you guys will be going through, the different focuses that will be very important throughout the year as well. And again, guys, if you are a subscriber, please do take advantage of taking $6 off of any love reading that you guys book this month. All the information on booking a reading with me is right below this video in the description box. And please be sure to share and subscribe. It helps so much. And thank you guys so much for all of your support. Have a wonderful week, my Leos.